Hello CS50, my name is Gal Barda, I'm from Israel and this is my final project. So for my final project I decided to make a sorting algorithms visualizer. I made it in Python using PyGame. I decided to use PyGame because I plan on expanding the project in the future and add more algorithms other than sorting, and PyGame just felt like it gives me the option to do so. At the moment my project has three algorithms implemented: bubble, selection and merge sort. I built my project around the idea of strategy, design patterns and states, or game states as some would refer in this context, and it basically helps me control on where I am in the animation and more easily expand my program in the future to add more algorithms. So when you start my program, this is what you see. This is the main menu. Right now there is basically only one option, and it's to go into the sorting visualizer state. You do that by pressing spacebar. And once you do that, you are faced with a sorting visualizer. You have an overlay here with a few different options. You need to restart the array for any kind of options other than delay to take effect. You can use spacebar to generate a new array, or you can use the arrow keys to change the delay or length. Uh, Length just refers to how many bars we have in the array. So if I'll change it up a little bit and generate a new array, you can see the array is much bigger. The program is very responsive, and you can change the window size to any kind of resolution. You can also change the rate up to 250, and it will always try to fit the screen, and we change the bar size and gaps a little bit, so it's a little bit dynamic and responsive. Now, other than those options, we have array mode. Here we have the option to do a random array, which is just an unsorted array. And we have the option to do a nearly sorted array, which is basically generate a new array that is sorted and then mess it up a little bit. So if I generate a new array now, you can see it's almost sorted. You can decide how unsorted it is. So as you can see, there's barely any swaps to do. If I do, for example, this and generate a new array, there is not much to do. Our next option is duplicates. Right now we have duplicates in our array. If, for example, I do duplicate false, we can see that when I generate a new array, there is no duplicates, and the array is much more linear in height and more consistent. Our next and final features is the actual sorting algorithms. Currently I showed bubble sort. I will show it a little bit again using the random array mode. Can make it a little bit more slower so we can see the process, and I can make it a little bit more faster. Next up we have selection sort. As you can see, it always looks for the smallest number and then swaps it with the current index of the main loop. Here you can make it a little bit faster. You can see the process of that as well. And lastly we have merge sort. It's a recursive visualization. So you can see how it always take different parts of the list and turn them enough and sort them. Can make it a little bit faster. And yes, this is about it. So thank you for watching. This was my final project for CS50.